Good day, I'm Andrea Chisholm and this is your JIS News for Thursday, May 21. The Jamaican economy grew by 0.3% in the January to March 2015 quarter when compared to the corresponding period last year. The Planning Institute of Jamaica says this was primarily due to the 0.6% increase in the services industry. The hotels and the restaurant sector recorded the biggest increase.
For hotels and restaurants, estimated to have grown by 4%, largely reflecting increased arrivals from Jamaica's primary source market, the United States of America. Total arrivals increased by 9.9% to 1,078,828 visitors.
Among the other growth-inducing services were transport, storage and communication, and real estate renting and business activities. Although there was a 1.4% increase in construction, the overall goods-producing industry declined by 0.7%. Manufacturing and agriculture, forestry and fishing were the biggest decliners. This was due mainly to the late start of the 2014-2015 sugar crop season and continuous decline in the manufacturing industry. Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips is sharing Jamaica's progress under the Economic Reform Program with stakeholders at a Caribbean Development Bank CDB meeting in St. Kitts. The CDB is currently hosting its 45th annual meeting of the Board of Governors to discuss economic issues affecting the Caribbean. Representatives of multilateral financial institutions, development agencies, central banks, commercial and investment banks are also in attendance. Jamaica will host the CDB's 46th annual meeting in October next year. Dr. Phillips and his team return to the island tomorrow. 100 former sugar workers living in Clifton, St. Catherine are now proud landowners. Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller handed out the certificates of possession during a ceremony on Wednesday. By year-end, 300 more residents of the community will receive their certificates of possession as part of SCJ Holdings' Community Regularization and Development Program.
Clifton is one of the first 30 communities in this phase of the project where the lots are being provided and residents are meeting the costs for the legal and infrastructure work necessary to get approvals and titles.
The Community Regularization Program is designed to legalize land holdings for former sugar workers who were settled on properties by their former employers without legal claim to the properties. As Labor Day 2015 fast approaches, the Ministry of Youth and Culture is still encouraging persons to identify and register their projects.
We have been getting registrations online and we're very heartened particularly by the interest that's been coming from various communities. But of course we want to get far more projects registered. It's very important that we have the projects registered, and we're inviting persons to go to the ministry's website, myc.gov.jm.
The acting principal director for culture and creative industries was speaking at a JIS think tank this week. Labor Day will be celebrated on Monday, May 25 as part of Workers' Week celebrations. This year, persons are asked to work on creating spaces of safety and beauty for children. The national project is the upgrading of the Rudolph Elder Park in Morantby, St. Thomas. The Savannah Lamar and the St. John's Infant Schools in Westmoreland are now the beneficiaries of 2 new libraries. They were purchased by the Jamaica Library Service at a total cost of $21 million. Funding was provided by the Sugar Transformation Unit in the Ministry of Agriculture. The unit is donating over $65 million to the Infant School Library Project to create libraries at select infant schools across the island.
What better gift than the school library, equipped as it is with the very important tools of learning and the means to develop and improve the reading skills of our children.
And finally, Jamaica will be hosting a technical meeting of the International Atomic Energy Agency IAEA on research and coalitions. The conference is set for July 7 to 10 at the International Center for Environment and Nuclear Sciences on the University of the West Indies Mona campus.
The meeting will look at best practices, lessons learned, and issues and challenges related to the enhanced utilization of research reactors. It will also look at cooperation and partnerships within Latin America and the Caribbean through networks and coalition.
The IAEA will cover the cost of the conference. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Thank you for watching.